The electrifying 137-kilometer Mayor's Cup Bike Fest on April 13, 2022 was attended by over 63 greenhorns from Western Pangasinan. The competition kicked off in Sual, the host municipality, where the start and finish are situated and where the largest coal-fired power plant is located. In the race's opening kilometer, Lawrence Caaba and Michael Urbano immediately cut loose from the peloton.
60 and number 1 break loose from the peloton. 60 and 1, ladies and gentlemen. Lawrence Caaba, number 1, hunting down number 60.
Shortly, Alaminos City led Mark Joseph Operia emerged in the breakaway and stole the thunder of Caabay and Urbano at blazing haste of about 52 kilometers per hour.
Number 1, Caabay. Sims on the number 27 and number 1 at a speed of 53 kilometers per hour. Nanakalapit.
Urbano, meanwhile, could not catch up with the pace set by Operia, pursued by Caabay at 53 kilometers per hour and tried to widen the gap.
This is 63 passionate riders from Western Pangasinan.
Operia continued to charge, leaving behind Caabay 8 kilometers from the start. Operia held the wide lead over his rivals and reigned as a solo race leader for about 10 kilometers or so.
Pedaling at a speed of 49 kilometers per hour at 1% rate. 127 kilometers to go before he completes this race. Heading towards Alaminos City. From Sual, Pangasinan to Alaminos City, that's about 18 kilometers, ladies and gentlemen, and is now getting closer. 8 kilometers to go before reaching Alaminos City. Named after the Spanish Governor General Juan Alaminos de Vivar. Alaminos City is also home to 100 Islands National Park, and in front is Mark Joseph Operia, 18 years old, heading towards his hometown, Alaminos City. This is his bailiwick. On his way to his bailiwick, Alaminos City. Concerning cycling, and here we go. Entering the welcoming arc of City of Alaminos right now.
The city of Alaminos, a fourth-class component city in Pangasinan, named after the former Governor General of the Philippines, Juan Alaminos E. D. Vivar, is composed of 39 barangays, one of which is where Jose Maria Sison founded the Communist Party of the Philippines. Needless to say, The former barrio of Bolinao and part of Zambales is home to the 100 Islands National Park.
Kinakalaban at this moment, ano? Headwinds. If the peloton can only sense the headwinds here, maaring mag-advance at warp speed itong ating peloton or the solo chaser na nakita natin kanina, ano?
Upon reaching the city of Alaminos proper, Mark Joseph Operia was entangled in a helter-skelter, wild and woolly traffic situation.
National Park primarily, no, comprises 124 islands situated in off the coast of Barangay Lucas.
The peloton kept him at bay after Operia was caught in gridlock in the city of Alaminos, his hometown.
18.63 na. That was close. The traffic situation here ay hindi na intolerable at this moment. Even the race director general is not spared nitong traffic situation here. That car is being driven, and right now 52, 12, 20, 11 checks in. It's going to be very advantageous dito sa mga chasers itong nangyaring traffic, unexpected traffic dito sa Alaminos, and sana mag-ingat-ingat lahat even sa dito sa part ng race and entourage, ano? Kasi we are on the side of caution, ladies and gentlemen. We are on the side of caution and safety first, in other words.
25 kilometers into the competition en route to the municipality of Bani, the Golden West of Pangasinan, four-man race leaders composed of Jonas Pagaduan, John Hondrada, Renato Sabido, and Gio Quaresma clustered and massed. Immediately after crossing the welcoming arc of the municipality of Bani, the four-man breakaway evolved into six after Kino de Jesus and Mark Joseph Operia joined the fray. Incidentally, the town of Bani, named after an endemic big tree, is a second-class municipality with 27 barangays in Western Pangasinan. It is among the municipalities in Western Pangasinan derived from northern Zambales. As the race progressed in the Golden West of Pangasinan, the short-lived six-man lead pack ballooned to 9 as Arg Daniel Togade, Armando Nardo, and Adrian Omad checked in approaching Barangay Tiep. A back-breaking zigzag in Bani with a maximum grade of roughly 7.
Ladies and gentlemen, pinangungunahan ni number 11 and 27 swapping turns with number 27.
Meanwhile, in Barangay Tiep, Raven Tabucol seemingly merged with the existing 9-man first peloton.
And kung 9 pa rin sila after trekking portion of these steep route. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 po ba to talaga? Uulitin natin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 race leaders ang nandito po sa harapan natin. Number 11, 10, 5, or 11, 16, 5, 20, 29, 52, 33, 17 yung nasa harapan at 27, followed by number 33, then by 52, then by 29, 20, 22, 5, 16, and 11, 27 and 17. Si Operia ang humahatak ngayon at a speed of 23 kilometers per hour.
41 kilometers into the competition, the new kid on the block, Raven Tabukol, split from the first peloton as he tackled his hometown Bani en route to Bolinao.
Siya na po ang kasalukuyang nagpapakitang gilas at ang headwind po medyo lumalakas at habang humihiwalay naman itong si number 22, malakas-lakas ibang klase padjak niya, pansinin nyo. It's number 29, ladies and gentlemen. It's Raven Tabukol. Raven Tabukol, taga Bani ito. Kaya medyo baluarte, no? Baluarte. Taga Bani.
In the course of Tabukol's short-lived rule, the flaming second group on the prowl sliced through and torpedoed Tabukol's path.
Ayun na nga po. Lalamunin na po siya ng buhay ni number 32 alongside 17 and 22, followed by number 5, then by 27, 20, 33, and 11. Head count po tayo, ladies and gentlemen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, lapit, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Salamat at hindi ako pinahirapan ni Daryl Somera. Alright, right now, the first group is being towed by number 17. That's Orad, Adrian Orad, ladies and gentlemen, 19 years old. Adrian Orad towing the pack at this moment.
In Bolinao, the 10-man race leaders composed of Mark Joseph Operia, Angelico James Epalagio, Renato Sabito, Kino De Jesus, Ark Daniel Togade, John Louis Honrada, Raven Tabukol, Gio Quaresma, Adrian Omad, and Jonas Pagaduan sustained their long break in Bolinao, a former Japanese military garrison and a heritage site.
Glimpse this 137 kilometer cycling competition ongoing at this moment dito sa Western Pangasinan at kasalukuyang nasa Bolinao na po sila ngayon. Once again, 10 po ang nasa harapan natin at ito po ay nagsimula mula po kanina bago pa po mag-Bolinao. Nabuo ito originally number 9 lang po sila pero nag-isa po na 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 riders. Ito si Ark Daniel Togabe, no? Swapping turns with other riders at this moment. Malakas pa rin itong si number 17. Number 17, that's Adrian Omad, ano? O Palamenos, Pangasinan. Siya po ay 20 years old compared dito sa mga tumatrangko kanina. A member of Pangasinan cycling team. Pansinin nyo ang kanilang cycling short. Pag nakakita kayo ng ganyan cycling short, member of Pangasinan cycling team yan. Not to mention, itong tutukan naman natin, shoutout naman natin to si number 11, si Renato Sabito o Pangasinan cycling team din. Okay, puwitan mo na yan, puwitan mo na. Take a closer look dito sa 10 siklista na to, no? Number 27 na naman yun.
Most of the time, Pangasinan cycling team stalwart Mark Joseph Operia called the shots, setting the first peloton's pace as they headed toward Bolinao proper.
Settling at 36 kilometers per hour at 2% rate. Approaching the welcoming arc, the second welcoming arc towards Bolinao proper. And now,
At this juncture, the second group fell behind by about 3 minutes.
ang peloton. 3 minuto. Grabe naman yung peloton. Wala nang iba nakasunod. Peloton lang. Okay. Medyo malapit na tayo. Malapit. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, number 5 charges. This Art Daniel Togabe. Number 16 from Bolinao. Grabe. Baluarte pala niya to. Kaya nasa harapan siya. Magbilang ulit tayo, head count. Head count tayo, dahil alam mo na, pag nag-head count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Kaya medyo traffic is merging at this particular area. At dito yung kumbaga first turn natin, ano? Babalik ulit to sa Bani. Ayan.
55 kilometers into the competition, the solid 10-man first pack finally reached the cul-de-sac and made a U-turn while holding a 3-minute advantage over the chasing peloton. Aside from its historical significance and being a fishing realm, the municipality of Bolinao, established on July 25, 1575, is famous for its white sand beaches, caves and falls, and rock formations, not to mention the towering Cape Bolinao Lighthouse.
And this particular cycling competition, at makikita natin dito hanggang ngayon, wala pa silang nasasalubong na peloton. Tama nga si Sir, 3 minuto ang pagitan. Grabe na yan. At ngayon ay kasalukuyang inaakit nila ang about 3% grade going to Bani. 25 kilometers per hour. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So ilang riders to? 10. Tingnan natin kung sino-sino sila after they made a U-turn dito sa Bolinao. 52, 20, 11, 33. Titingnan mo kung nasa na ako nagbibilang. Number 5, 22, 29, 17, 27, and 16. Si number 16 po, si Kino De Jesus of the Sol Pangasinan, ang nagtoto ng pack at a speed of 28 kilometers per hour. 55 kilometers po bago sila nag-U-turn, ano? Ayan, ang ganda. At ito na naman, babalikan na naman ito. Medyo na-miss nila itong Bolinao welcoming arc na to. At magte-thank you na ngayon ang Bolinao. Kanina po, wini-welcome sila 5 minutes ago. But now ay pasasalamatan sila ng Bolinao Town sa kanilang pagbisita, brief stay or brief stroll dito sa Bolinao Town. At 10 pa rin itong nasa harapan natin. Ito po mga peloton, no? Ayan, hindi po sila nanununo, kundi talaga nasa harapan nila yung kanilang mga katunggali na pauwi na.
At the midstream of the accelerating competition, 4 of the 10 riders at the rear of the first peloton figured in a spill and piled up while they traveled downstream from Bolinao to Bani.
gentlemen, a spill. Ito medyo talaga marami na aksidente sa pagkuha ng mga tubig, ano? Ikot mo. Habol tayo ulit kagad. Hope na everybody is okay dito sa pile up involved na nakasungot na ng ilan? 1, 2, 3. Uy. 1, 2, 3 riders involved in a spill dito sa Bolinao, Pangasinan. Covered by Dwayne Entertainment. Si number 27 supposedly itong si Operia, no, na nangunguna kanina ay ito naapektuhan ng mechanical trouble caused by the accident somewhere in Bolinao, Pangasinan. And tatlo po nabawas, ano? Tatlong nabawas sa breakaway at mukhang okay naman po ang iba. Nag-involve po si number 27, 20 and number 5 na talagang race leaders. Ito talagang tumatrangko pa naman itong mga na-aksidente na to, no? It was, in my opinion, caused by ito, yung pag-re-refill ng tubig.
Without delay, the Pangasinan cycling team stalwart Mark Joseph Operia came to his senses and got back on his feet after a devastating spill.
Number 27 is back on his feet at this moment, trying to catch up, to keep up with the pace. Hinahabol niya po ang 7 riders na umiwan sa kanya after he was involved in a spill dito sa Bolinao, rolling terrain dito sa Bolinao. Right, 53.5 kilometers per hour at negative 4%. A rolling terrain now 1% to 2% grade, 49.6.
Operia came to grips with the situation using his teammate's road bike and persisted in buckling down after blowing his cool. He swooped down relentlessly to track down those riders splintered from the original 10-man breakaway.
Masyado pong paspas ngayon ang ginagawa ni number 27 at Operia, no? Right pa lang. So ladies and gentlemen, ito nasa harapan natin ay si number 16. Siya po ay si Kino de Jesus. Perhaps ito po siya na po ang pang-apat na nahuhuli ngayon. Galing din sa semplang dito na nakatayo ka agad. So galing dito. So ilan ang nasemplang kanina? 4, ano? 3. 4 pala. So ito perhaps ang ito kaagad ang nakatayo, ano? Si number 16. That's Kino de Jesus of the Sol Pangasinan. 19 years old po to, from the Sol Pangasinan, Kino de Jesus.
Meanwhile, the Sol native Kino de Jesus, along with Mark Joseph Operia, John Luis Hondrada, and Ark Daniel Togade, all suffered in a spill, is at sea, desperately catching up with the splintered breakaway group.
At ito, kanyang tinutugis ngayon yung 6 pa na kasama sa breakaway kanina. At kasalukuyan po nating inuusisa kung sino po, ano po ang update dito sa nasa harapan, ano? Nabuhay ang perhaps ilan na lang to? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 So nawawala yung isa. So ang nandito po sa harapan ngayon, from the time na nagkaroon ng crash na involved po ang 4 na race leaders ay 5 na lang po to. 11, 22, 52, 33, and 17. At tumahabol pa ho si Operia ng Alamino City, no? 18 years old po yun, at kasama po si Kino de Jesus. Kaya po yung mga humahabol sa kanila ngayon, sila po ay pigitan ng about 25 kilometers per hour ngayon at 3% grade. Medyo makunat-kunat. Tingnan po natin nasa harapan ngayon. Papasok po kami ni Daryl Somera. Si Angelo James Sepalagio ang nasa harapan. At titingnan po natin, baka may nauna pa, no? May nawawalang isa eh. So 4 yung na-aksidente, 5 yung nandyan. So -1. Sino kaya? Meron pa sa harapan? O yun, meron sa harapan. Sinabi ko na pa eh. Perhaps currently is the solo breakaway. It's going to be a long break kasi medyo dog tied na ang chasers ngayon na comprised of 5 race chasers. At ito, season 2 na natin to kung sino to ha. Hunting down this rider at a speed of 60 kilometers per hour. Titingnan po natin, babantayan na natin to. Lagpas halfway na po tayo and we're getting closer to the conclusion of these 137 kilometer road race here in Western Pangasinan. Ito, malakas to.
Raven Tabukol among the 5 unscathed and surviving breakaway riders and a Bani standout jumped ahead of the splintered original first peloton, continuously making an imposing lead in the process.
29. Again, tignan natin, pipintahan natin, naglalabong 28 at 29 to eh. Number 29. Ano ba yan? Is Raven Tabukol, 18 years old, from Bani. Balwarte niya po ito, kanyang tinatak, mga kaibigan. Ito na po ang political boundary ng Bani and Bolinao at in a short while mapasok na po siya sa Bani once and for all to complete this race route scheduled for this 137 kilometer road race. So nasa harapan po natin ngayon ang nag-iisang race leader na kanina po ay 10, ngayon po ay nag-iisa siya dito sa Bani, ang kanyang Baluarte. 18 years old po to. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, tinutuhog po natin ang third group at second group na umahabol kay Raven Tabukol na ngayon ay lumalamang sa kanyang dating kasamahan dito sa first group. Grabe, nagkaroon po kasi ng crash kanina in Bolinao, Pangasinan, 5 kilometers after they made a U-turn dito sa Bolinao proper. At ngayon ay talagang relentlessly pursued. Pinupursu nilang itong si Raven Tabukol na ngayon ay umaagwat ng about siguro 1 minute na in my approximation. Right now it's a rolling terrain dito sa ating tinatak. Negative 6%, 43.4 kilometers tayo ngayon habang tinutuhog natin itong third group na naghahabol kasalukuyan. At I think kasama na dito si Operia na talagang dismayado kanina at desperado na makahabol kung sino man kasalukuyan nasa.
Mark Joseph Peperia in the moment is desperately playing with fire as he rushes to the spearhead of the competition, tracking down competitors in the downslope gradient of Bani.
Ito, mahabol na. Ito nga sinasabi, speaking of Mark Joseph Operia, at ito talagang getting closer at perhaps siya po ang pang-apat sa grupo na to ha. Pang-apat na siya na, or pangatlo na siya sa humahabol dito kay Raven Tabukol, ano. Tignan natin kung hanggang saan ang kakayanin ni Tabukol dito sa leadership niya ngayon at this moment, ano. At miski kami nag-ahabol dito sa long and twisting part ng Bani. 29 or 30 kilometers per hour, negative 6%. It's a rolling and mixed terrain ang ating tinatak ngayon. At talaga namang action pack itong tagpuan natin kanina. Talagang sa aking palagay ay dahil sa pag-inom at pag-refill ng tubig, umulagta ang isa, sinundan ang isa, naging apat sila na nawala sa 10-man breakaway. Tingnan natin ang mga susunod na kabanata. They're heading towards Acto Town at kasalukuyan still in Acto River. At kasalukuyan po natin tinututukan na buwetahan ni Mark Joseph Operia ng Alaminos City. 18 years old to, pero talagang pursinito na manalo at making his own legend at this moment dito sa amateur cycling or dito sa Western Pangasinan, creating his own name right now. Titignan po natin at full throttle, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go, number 27. This is your Mark Joseph Operia, pride of Alaminos City. At ito, medyo matutuhog na niya itong third group na umahabol kay itong solid race leader natin si Raven Tabukol. Raven Tabukol hails from Bani at talaga namang baluarte at kabisado niya itong ruta na to, no? Although itong mga some towns na nandito ay kabisado rin naman nila tong lugar na to, pero perhaps mas expert dito si Raven Tabukol na ngayon ay nagkakabukol-bukol na ang muscle. Huwag lang maungusahan itong mga pumapagpag at this moment. Oh, kita mo yan, ha? Naghilamos pa si number 27 despite na humahabol at naghahabol dito sa ating solo race leader, ano? He's keeping with the pace. And everybody is hunting down itong si Raven Tabukol. Mga nandito, mga 18 years old, 16 years old. Ang lalakas nila, mga kaibigan. At ito medyo nag-blow na yata itong si number 52, ano? Number 52, siya po ay si Gio Quaresma, no? Oo, walang support. Wala siyang kasamahan na sumuporta sa kanya. Para walang body, in other words, para umungos dito sa mga race leaders, ano? Okay, tsaga-tsaga na lang, sariling gayod. At the first group, ladies and gentlemen, 16, 22, 17, and 27. Ito po ang third group. Kasalukuyan, apat ito. Itong susunod, ito po ang third group, ano? Ito ang third group at this moment. Traveling at a speed of 39 kilometers per hour, 79 kilometers total distance travel. Nakatawa pa rin despite being involved in a crash kanina dito sa Bolinao. Replenishing himself, hydrating himself right now. Ito po si Mark Joseph Operia. Apat po itong nasa third group ngayon, ano? At this moment 2 hours and 13 minutes na po silang pumipidal. Itong kabuuan ng ating riders competing in this grueling 137 kilometer competition. So let's see kung paano po kainin ng third group itong second group. The third group is dangerously close dito sa ating second group, comprised of 2 riders, 11 and 13. They're trying to control the pace at this moment. 11 and 33 ay nakain na po mga kaibigan. Amalgamated by the third group. A reunion partly of the original 10-man breakaway. Nandito na po sila sa Bani. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 po kasi 4 po ang third group kanina, no? Plus nag-fuse sila dito sa second group na 2. 6 ba ito, no? So isa po ang nangunguna. Nawawala pa rin si number 29 na si Raven Tabubol. Nandito na po tayo mismo sa bayan ng Bani.
In Bani proper, the second and third groups, a total of 6 riders, had already fused. Yet Raven Tabukol was relishing his wide margin lead over his competitors at this juncture.
Supposedly second group na ito, no? Oh, ito po ang second group. 5, 6 man po yan. Tingnan po natin ang agwat nitong susunod. Perhaps ito na po si Raven Tabubol, 18 years old of Bani. Number 29 po siya at ito, kitang-kita mo naman. Matakbo na po kami close to 60 kilometers per hour at talagang wala pa hong Raven Tabubol inside. Malayo po ang agwat, hindi po natin alam kung anong padyak ang kanyang ginawa para lumamang ng ganito dito sa kanyang grupo kanina. Originally composed of 10-man breakaway, pero nung nagkaroon po ng aksidente kanina along Bolinao Town ay 4 po ang na-involve sa crash at tuluyan na pong umabante ng husto itong si Raven Tabubol and 6 or 5 other riders. Ang layo niya, no? Pwede ka pang bumili sa Mercury truck, ano? Confirm na po, siya po ay being assisted by Police Master Sergeant Jonas Sembrano, one of the police escorts, ano? Is this Police Master Sergeant Jonas Sembrano ba ang nasa harapan natin? Guiding itong si number 29 Raven Tabubol at a speed of 36 kilometers per hour, 4% grade. Okay, si Police Master Sergeant Police Sembrano, binabantayan si Raven Tabubol ng Bani, 18 years old po ito, from Bani Town. Medyo mumabagal po itong ating race leader na to, no? Mahaba-haba, parang sila ano to, Joshua Pascual ang haba. 25 kilometers per hour, ladies and gentlemen, 2% grade. Traversing Bani Town en route to Agno Town, traveling downstream towards Agno. By the way, itong Agno Town na to ay ironically hindi dito nagpo-flow ang Agno River ng Pangasinan, ano? Pero ang tanging ikinabubuhay ng tao dito ay pangingisda pa rin at pagsasaka. Here we go. Police Master Sergeant Sembrano. Alright, 84.4 kilometers na po ang kanyang nakokompleto out of 137, ano? Ayan. Kailangan, ayan, saging. Ganito po dito, ang staple dito talaga, isa rin, saging saba. Pampalakas ng tuhod, potassium po yan, pampaalis ng awit. Talagang sinusunggaban na ni Raven Tabukol kahit na yung pagkain o inumin ang kanyang ibigay sa kanya ngayon, sapagkat perhaps is rolling the dice to win this competition. Ayan po, batang bata yan, 18 years old, equivalent to junior rider or under 23 na to kung tutuusin, ano? If he will be categorized dito sa mga cycling events. Sporting Viber Road Bicycle number 29, malayo po ang agwat, 25.5 or 31.5 kilometers per hour ang kanyang takbo, downstroke gradient. Now at -1, alright, chasing down Raven Tabukol of Bani, Pangasinan, 18 years old, still leading the race, 86 kilometers per hour total distance traveled, getting closer to Agno town, the next town he will traverse. Malaki na po ang agwat. He has already widened the gap dito sa second group na comprised of other stalwarts from Pangasinan cycling team. Now it's a relatively flat terrain right now. Ito mga nandito ay hindi kasali, apat tong hindi kasali sa harapan na to. At ito, sinusundan natin, pinangunahan na natin, medyo ramp road ngayon, mas mauuna kami ng konti for the safety of the race leader, no? Merong ongoing construction dito, perhaps widening or refrapping na nangyayari, and road reblocking and road widening dito sa particular part na to. It's like a gravel road. Gravel road po ang dadaanan ng ating mga riders ngayon, ano? At muddy. Sus Mariosep, medyo delikado rin to sa mga road racers, ano? At hindi biro makipagsapalaran sa ganitong malambot, at talaga namang kailangan nating umalalay. Bakit? Ano nangyari sa'yo? Hindi. O yan. Okay. Baka masemplang. Alalayan mo ng paa mo, Mariosep. Daryl, nakita niyo po ang dinadaanan namin. So muddy, kailangan nating gumitna. Kailangan maging sharpshooter si Daryl dito. Hindi. Sorry for the bad words.
49 kilometers to the finish. Raven Tabukol continues to beat the bushes and plugs alone in a relatively flat hinterland in Agno, Pangasinan.
37. That's about 49 kilometers to go. In my approximation, 49 kilometers. I cannot imagine, ang bilis niya. Sa 2 hours and 28 minutes na mula nung sila ay tinilag off dito sa Sual kanina, mga bandang alas 8, 2 hours and 28 minutes pa lang niya tinatravel, -2. So medyo maganda ang very advantageous to sa kay Raven Tabukol ng Bani, Pangasinan, ano? 18 years old to, batang bata, at very promising, an up and coming rider. Perhaps member to ng Pangasinan cycling team. Member kaya siya ng Pangasinan cycling team? Hindi natin matanong sapagkat keeps digging in at this moment. 89 kilometers total distance traveled, ladies and gentlemen. Close to 47 kilometers na lang ang kanilang or ang kanyang pagtsatsagaang pidalan. 47 kilometers na lang. Akyatin din at 2%, ladies and gentlemen. 38 kilometers per hour at sa likuran wala pa rin tayong makitang liwanag para sa chasers or event peloton, ano? Pagdala mo naman, Daryl, parang naman masulit ang kapugian ni Raven Tabukol. Pinapanood siya ngayon ng mga taga-Bani. By the way, sa mga hindi pa nakaalam, ang Bani, named after Bani Tree yan, ha? Kung saan natagpuan ng altar ng San Simon. San Simon dati kasi ang pangalan ng Bani, ano? Ngayon yung altar ng Immaculate Conception ng Bani ay natagpuan sa taas ng Bani Tree. Yan, kaya siguro pinangalan sa sobrang kahiwagaan. Very mysterious ang nangyari, mystifying ang nangyari. Pinangalan ng kanilang lungsod dito sa Bani Tree. Ewan ko lang kung ano itsura ng Bani na yon. Maaring nakatingin lang sa atin ang Bani Tree, no? Masyadong maswerte ito at talaga namang ang agwat ay talagang hindi matatawaran, ano? At ang edad talagang hindi matatawaran. 18 years old lang to, pero up and comer na. Gumagawa naman, creating his own legend at this moment towards the winning post in Sual, Pangasinan. Isa na rin yata ito sa pinakamahabang mga amateur cycling race na ating ano yun, tumatalbog na mga bato ang ating nasasaksihan dito. Asteroid yata yun, ha. Masipag na masipag sumipa, no? Walang pagbabago sa kanyang padyak at talagang maintaining lang siya. 37 to 36 at this moment. 2 hours and 33 minutes na siya nagta-travel. Walang kapaguran. He's not even dog tired at this moment. Compared to his other competitors na sa early phase ng race ay sumuko na. Diyan pa lang sa Alaminos kanina may sumuko na, di ba, Daryl Somera? O yan, pinapakita natin. Sinusuportahan to ngayon. Isang buong yellow, ice tubig ang ibinibigay sa kanya. Anong oras na ba? At matindi ang init ito. Alas 11 na yata. At 2 hours and 34 minutes. At ito na, binubuksan na ang saging sa kanya. Ang Musa Sampientum ang kanyang kinakain ngayon. Yan po ang scientific name ng ng saging, Musa Sampientum. Potassium yan, anti-ngawit yan. At talaga namang pabubusog ka rin momentarily.
At this particular stage in Agno, Pangasinan, the second group is seemingly inching closer towards Tabukol with a difference of 30 seconds.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, mukhang tong si Raven ay about 30 seconds lang, 20 to 30 seconds ang kanyang inaagwat dito sa second group at this very moment.
Eventually, the 18-year-old Tabukol had the longest recorded break in the competition, becoming an unmolested solo supreme race leader from Bolinao to Agno, outrunning Operia's solo break. His dominance was only overwhelmed after he became dog-tired and the second group clobbered him somewhere in Agno, Pangasinan.
So ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Ayan po kung paano po kainin si Raven Tabukol ng isang pulutong na second group ngayon. Ayan na, masasaya ang second group ngayon, comprised of about 6 riders, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm not mistaken, ladies and gentlemen, masasaya sila sapagkat makikipag-reunite with Raven Tabukol na about nakita ang haba ng nilid niya from Bulinaw yan up to dito sa Akno, no? Grabe, haba-haba rin yun. Pero medyo nakita naman natin nagpakakampante itong si Raven Tabukol, ano? Front, the 7 riders, 7 race leaders comprise the first group. 33, 11, 17. Naka super tuck yung iba sa harapan. At talaga namang negative 4%. 38 kilometers per hour, 97 kilometers total distance travel. Medyo ingat din at baka biglang bumulagta na naman yan. Ayun na, muntik sa atin yan ah. Medyo lamang ka lang isang silulit. Doon sa gulong. Grabe. Oo. Alam mo naman ang semplang ng motor at bisikleta, malaki ang kinakain yan. Alright, roughly 50 kilometers per hour ang kanilang takbo at negative 4%. 98 kilometers total distance travel. 14 kilometers or 40 minutes to go bago magtatlong oras ang kanilang pamimisikleta at pangangarera sa araw na to. Ito ang much awaited cycling event dito sa Western Pangasinan. Of course, binabati natin ang race director Mr. Jess Garcia, assistant race director Jassy Fernandez Garcia, at binabati itong napakagaling kong piloto na to. Ito rin yung nagpiloto sa akin sa sa recon ride ng Excellent Noodles. Ito na po ang inyong 7-man breakaway. Is going to be a long break, ladies and gentlemen, sapagkat talaga namang in saddle time sila ngayon at 0 to negative 2%, 27 kilometers per hour, replenishing themselves with water and banana. Oy, matindi kembot to ni number 11 ha. Tingnan natin, identify ulit natin itong nandito sa 7-man breakaway na to ha. Tingnan natin. Ito ay 7-man breakaway, about 37 kilometers to the finish. Pasok, tingnan natin. Okay, let's identify who is on the breakaway. This is a 7-man breakaway, ladies and gentlemen, and let's identify them one by one. On the breakaway, number 11, 16, 33, 22, 29, 17, and 27. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, 107.5 kilometers total distance traveled. 7 riders in front. Ito po ay nagsimula kanina pa dito sa may Agno town nang kinain itong si Tabukol ng 6-man second group. Titingnan po natin kung sino may nagbabaratan sa harapan kahit po matarik at 2%, 97.3 kilometers per hour. Mayroon pong humihiwalay. Humiwalay na po itong 4 na riders in front. 3 po ang humihiwalay kasalukuyan. Approaching Alamino City. Sino-sino po to? Puntahan natin. Daryl Somera. Ito po ang sumusunod, 29. Being told by 29, itong second group. Malalakas to kasi member sila ng Pangasinan Cycling Team. 33, 11, 17 at 108 kilometers total distance traveled. So let's identify number 7 towing the first group. Number 17, that's Adrian Omad. from Alaminos City. Another lad from Alaminos City, 20 years old. And now swapping turns with number 33. So a short break, ladies and gentlemen, had happened at this moment. Nag-fist na naman po ang first group and second group. Kompletos, regados na naman ang first group ngayon. Reverting to 7-man breakaway. A shortly breakaway ng tatlong riders. 109 into the race competition. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ayan po kung gaano ka-ruthless itong 7-man breakaway na to. At talaga nananatiling matatag itong si Mark Joseph Operia, towing the pack at this moment. Keeps digging in, making himself busy as they traverse this particular road. Number 27 is pace setter at this moment. Kanina po ay nakasama siya sa 4 na riders involved in a petty accident in Bolinao. Right now, they're now entering Busina. They're now entering Mabini town in Pangasinan. Afterwards, we'll head back to Alaminos City. The race director general in front of us. At ito, with a speed of 21.3 kilometers per hour, negotiating the 2% grade at this moment with Sir Jess Garcia. Remain intact. Wala nung 4 na taon na. Ayan, sila pa rin yan. Now being towed by number 33. That's Angelico James Cepalagio. 17 years old. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 riders na lang po ito, mga kaibigan. At may humawalay ng isa at hindi natin napansin, kaya ating uusisahin kung sino itong hinahabol ni Cepalagio na kasulukuyang tinoto ang second group at this moment. Cepalagio, oy, may humawalay na naman. At this moment, at talaga namang medyo seemingly they're accelerating at a speed of 56.8 kilometers per hour, heading towards Alaminos City. Two riders on the breakaway, being hunted down by 4 riders, or 5 riders now trying to keep up with the pace of the first group, and now reuniting once and for all dito malapit sa Alaminos City. And ito another nagbabanat na dito, 33-17-11, and it goes. Everybody is waiting at this moment, and as we can see, they're trying to advance and taking the opportunity at -1%, 100 kilometers. Total distance travel na po, ladies and gentlemen, 3 hours and 16 minutes na po ang kanilang travel. Dalawa na po ang umiwalay. At naiwan na po itong 5. At perhaps ay nandito na po ang aksyon sa kasalukuyan about about 25 kilometers to go na lang po mga kaibigan. 29 and 27. Tignan po natin kung sino sa dalawa malalakas to. Both from Pangasinan Cycling Team, members of Pangasinan Cycling Team. Here, Mark Joseph Operia and is that Riven Tabubol? Mark Joseph Operia and Tabubol on the breakaway. 27 and 29. Heading towards Alaminos. Both members of Pangasinan Cycling Team. Medyo nag-slow down tong si Operia, no? Operia and Tabukol. Raven Tabukol, ladies and gentlemen, both. Pangasinan Cycling Team ka rin ba? Hindi. So sorry to tell you, but he's not part of the Pangasinan Cycling Team. Itong si Raven Tabukol. Only itong si Mark Joseph Operia, no? Mark Joseph Operia of Alaminos City. Ito, magkalapit na bayan to. Itong si Tabukol, Tagabani. Itong si Operia, taga Alaminos City. Neighboring municipality, ano? Itong Alaminos City. "23 kilometers to go, approximately 35.1 kilometers per hour ang kanilang inipital ngayon. Partida na to, na-accident pa kanina si Mark Joseph Operia. Malakas tong batang to, Mark Joseph Operia, mga kaibigan. 18 years old lang yan, matatag. Kahit yata mabilayan o ano mangyari, no holds barred to. Is still kicking even when he ran out of fumes. Nasa Alaminos Doctors Hospital na tayo at getting closer dito sa main road. Is this the main road? Oy! Nag-join forces na, ladies and gentlemen. Ito na naman to. Ito na. 11 and 33. Bumanat, mga kaibigan. Sepalagyo, bumanat. Bumigay din. Binigay kay 11. That's number, that's Renato Sabido. Hindi makaalabwa ang mga nagbabalak under scorching heat. "22 kilometers approximately before they cap off the race. 27.5 kilometers per hour here in Alaminos City." Right, ladies and gentlemen, this is Renato Sabido in Alaminos City. Edges out his rivals. 6-man or the 6-man group falls behind him. Renato Sabido of Sual, Pangasinan. 16 years old. Another up and coming cyclist from Pangasinan cycling team. Medyo humarap pa ng konti. Hindi yata liliko. Ayan. It's going to be the last stretch. Going to the finish line.
The solo race leader Renato Sabido almost hit our rear as he felt groggy and was on his last legs, but still managed to buckle up as he streamed the expanse of the city of Alaminos, roughly 18 kilometers to the finish.
Getting closer to us. This the beating, ladies and gentlemen. For no reason, this is Renato Sabido. That was close. Renato Sabido deviates from one side to the other. Almost hit the race director general's vehicle at this moment. Renato Sabido, 16 years old. Kilometers, desperately accelerating, pounded by headwinds. This is the 16-year-old Renato Sabido of Sual, Pangasinan. Trying to widen his gap. Renato Sabido, sporting Elf's bike, a member of Pangasinan cycling team, 16 years old, from Sual, Pangasinan. About 19 kilometers to go. Masusustain na kaya niya itong lead na to. Titignan natin, ano? It's not over till it's over, ladies and gentlemen. In front, Renato Sabido, the solo race leader. Broke loose from the second group a while ago. Alright, lapit na tayo ng konti, Renato Sabido has gone wild. Muntik na tayong banggayin yan. Dalawa tayong muntik banggayin ito eh. Sapuitan natin. Saka sa gilid ni Race Director General. Medyo kasi pag nahapo ang rider, medyo bulag yan eh. Kaya we really have to be defensive itong mga nakapaligid sa kanya, no? Even itong police escort na sumusunod sa kanya.
At this juncture, the 16-year-old Sual native Renato Sabido is on the run, establishing a comfortable 3-minute lead in Alaminos City en route to the start and finish in Sual, Pangasinan.
About 3 minutes daw. Yun ang rinig ko, no? Malayo nga naman. Renato Sabido keeps plugging along. Still in Alaminos, isang bayan na lang po. At talaga naman makakamit niya ang pinakahihintay niya. Ito yung mga kanina nag-ano, no? Mga bumigay kanina. While we're streaming this particular road, talaga yung iba bumalik na lang eh, no? Right now, Renato Sabido is in the zone. By the way, he outpaced number 27, ito si Mark Joseph Operia na isa ring malakas. At talaga namang back on his feet kanina after crashing with 3 other riders in Bolinao town. Pabalik dito sa Sual. That's about 5 kilometers after they made a U-turn, Since dominating the front, he has gone wild. At muntik na tayo kaninang mabangka. Hindi ko alam kung talagang ipinipinan niya o talagang hindi niya tayo nakikita. At nakumpirma ko nga na talagang medyo nabulag siya nung talagang dumikit siya sa vehicle ni Race Director General Jess Garcia Jr. 32.8 kilometers per hour. Keeping an eye dito sa mga sumusunod sa kanya, confidently and persistently pedaling at a speed of 29 to 30 kilometers per hour. 16 kilometers to go approximately. Renato Sabido is about to enter the political boundary of Alaminos City and Sual all by his lonesome. Renato Sabido, pride of Sual, Pangasinan. Years old, Renato Sabido is unstoppable at this moment at a speed of 33 kilometers per hour under scorching heat. 3 hours and 31 minutes ang total elapsed time nitong si Renato Sabido at this moment. Alright, together with Race Director General Jess Garcia Jr. keeping an eye on Renato Sabido, 16 years old, lad from Sual, Pangasinan, a very promising member of Pangasinan cycling team or PCT, is about to make history. History is unfolding at this moment. History is unfolding. 16 years old, Renato Sabido together. Ito, nakabantay ang ating Race Director General alongside other officials of this competition. Renato Sabido right now in his element, in his bailiwick, somewhat running on fumes. Looks like he's been experiencing some muscle spasm at this moment. 14 kilometers to go. Renato Sabido, marami pang pupuntahan to.
As Renato Sabido traverses the last stretch towards the winning post, a sudden muscle contraction impacts and slows him down, thereby cutting his lead from an impressive 3-minute advantage to 1 minute and 45 seconds.
1 minute 45.
1 minute and 45 seconds ang lamang ni Renato Sabido sa second group at this moment, according to a serviceman ng isang team dito sa competition na to. Pero kung ganito ang takbo ni Renato Sabido at mukhang kinukulang na siya at medyo nagkakaroon siya ng spasm ngayon, ay maaaring the first group or somebody in the second group will snatch victory from him. There's imminent victory dito. Trying to push hard para makarating dito. About siguro 13 kilometers to go na lang. At pinipilit na lang niya mga kaibigan. At a speed of about 37 kilometers per hour. He's been persuaded by perhaps his mentor to speed up as he approaches the winning post or the finish line in his hometown, Western Pangasinan. A solo victor in the making. That's Renato Sabido, a 16 years old dad from Western Pangasinan. Medyo malayo pa tayo ng konti, ano? Wearing jersey number 11. Renato Sabido. Bilib din ako sa bata na to, no? Given that in this race it has about 7 pointy ends na kanyang nilagbasan just to be in that position, just to be in that charge. Let's see if he can make it all the way down the lane from Alamino City to Western Pangasinan. Tignan natin kung madadala niya ang kanyang leading position. Ito kung may iniinda siya kanina, perhaps baka dito matuluyan ito, no? If ever na wala naman siyang iniinda, perhaps it's part of the ball game. It's part of the game ang lagpasan ito. Finally will overcome this particular last stretch going to the finish line. Off the saddle, this is Renato Sabido. Ito medyo recovered then a rolling terrain. Hope bigyan na natin yung opportunity to, no? Mabigyan na niya ng opportunity to advance and widen his gap kasi 1 minute and about 1 minute and 30 seconds ang lamang lang niya kanina. So ito, medyo pag lamang ka sa lusong, panigurado na yon. Renato Sabido is unrelenting at this moment. 5% going down to about -1 and counting. 10 kilometers to go, approximately lang po ito, 10 kilometers. 9 to 10 kilometers away na lang po bago makumpleto ni Renato Sabido at mamuna dito sa competition ito ang ang pogi ng Pangasinan Mayor's Cup Bike Fest 2022 dito sa Western Pangasinan. A somewhat dark horse dito sa competition ito. Ito si Sabito, 16 years old. Sino akalain mong siya ang manguna ng ganito after 128 kilometers, ano? Consistently from Alaminos City up to this road or to this place, to this barangay. Renato Sabido, a native of Sual, Pangasinan. Creating his own amateur Philippines cycling history, or creating his own amateur cycling history. Ito, may paakit na naman. At sa ngayon ay wala pa. Wala pa rin, ano? Wala pa tayo nakikita. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, here's Renato Sabido, a 17-year-old dad from Sual, Pangasinan, and is making his own amateur cycling history at this moment. Traveling at a speed of...
Presumably, Renato Sabido recovers quickly from the cramps he sustained momentarily and sets to work on the double, plummeting within Sual zigzag.
Accelerating hardly, ladies and gentlemen, that's Renato Sabido. Renato Sabido, ladies and gentlemen, is leading this race and widen his gap by about 1.5 minutes from the second group. Trailing him at a speed of 50 kilometers per hour, and we can hardly reach him at this moment. At lightning speed, that's Renato Sabido towards the finish line in Sual, Pangasinan, his hometown. Renato Sabido. Beast mode na po, mga kaibigan, si Renato Sabido at this time at -7 rate, 62 kilometers per hour. We'll see. In the home stretch, ladies and gentlemen, Renato Sabido, all by his muscle, will become a solo victor of this 137-kilometer road cycling competition here in Western Pangasinan. Renato Sabido, by the Sual, Pangasinan, is now heading towards his hometown. At napakalayo po namin, parating na po ang finish line. At talagang hindi po tayo makatutok sapagkat nagkalat everywhere ang vlogger dito at hindi po kami makabuntot. Ayan na, roughly 1 kilometer or 100 meters away towards the finish line. Ayan na, here we go. Renato Sabido on the lead, all by his sponsor, will arrive first. Renato Sabido snatched victory from the jaws of the fate, outpacing rivals, specifically itong 6-man breakaway or 6-man second group. Ito po ang solo chaser, number 27. That's Operia. Mark Joseph Operia. Arriving second dito sa finish line dito sa poblasyon Sual, Pangasinan.
The High Octane Cycling coverage is presented to you by NYK, Jazzy Sports, and Dwayne Entertainment.